Welcome back.
Yeah.
So I guess over the break, so usually during the break we throw on music, and I found out Kyle doesn't like the Monster Mash. It's in season 2.
Okay. For the 0 people who are watching, when was the last time you listened to the Monster Mash? And be honest.
It was in the Halloween playlist that we had
Danny,
set
when
up
was the last time you listened to the Monster Mash before you just put it on?
last Halloween. It was in the studio. I don't know. It's on the Halloween playlist.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of seasonal music, as one would say. There's a few Christmas songs that slap, but
Which ones?
uh,
Yeah, actually, that's actually probably a good discussion. What is your? I'll say your top top 5 Christmas songs, no order.
Christmas and Hollis. You don't know that.
I don't.
I can't listen to the Mariah Carey one, dude. It's so overplayed.
It is, but it's good.
Literally, like Thanksgiving hits, and I hear that song.
Yeah, that's. I like the Mariah Carey song though.
You know what? Any of the Gucci Mane Christmas songs.
I've never listened to Gucci Mane,
Gucci Mane drops a Christmas album like once every 3 years,
and it's
and they're so funny. They are so funny because they're like Christmas beats, and he just talks about horrific things.
oh no,
But he makes them Christmas themed,
oh,
and it's so funny to listen to.
oh man, I don't listen to Gucci Mane at all. But are we due for a Gucci Mane Christmas album this year or no?
No, I think he dropped one 2 years ago. I think we're on an off year.
Darn.
It is really funny though. I strongly recommend any of the Gucci Mane Christmas albums. If you want to sit and have a really good laugh, definitely throw on one of those.
I'll. You're gonna have to recommend that album to me at some point.
Hey, come Christmas time, you'll listen to the Gucci Mane Christmas album.
I will.
Oh,
what's it called though? You like Jingle Bell Rock? Yeah, I guess.
It's like a classic
good
song,
one.
but it's not something I throw on.
Yeah.
I'm a creature to new stuff.
So like, whenever you hear the Christmas stuff,
I constantly need new things. I get sick of older things really quickly. So like, you've seen my Spotify library.
Yeah,
I have 5,200 and something songs saved and like 13 playlists that I constantly update.
Yeah. And the only one that you don't get tired of whenever it comes on once a month is
Stadium Rave by SpongeBob. Yeah. Did we talk about that last time?
No, we didn't. But so if you want to talk about it, you can.
So when I shuffle my 5,000 whatever songs, I made an agreement with myself. This was like years ago. I've had the song saved for forever. That anytime Stadium Rave off of the SpongeBob SquarePants soundtrack comes on, I have to listen to it all the way through.
No matter what.
No matter what context, I could be driving with like 7 girls in the car, and it would be just me, and I'll be like, "Listen, you got to understand."
Hey, rules is rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Has it come? Did it come on in the gym once or no?
It has not come on in the gym yet.
Imagine so we used to we did.
Danny used to exercise with me, and then he quit.
Yeah, I got
quit for a few weeks because Danny got me sick. But I'm going back on this coming Monday.
Yes, but when we went together, we did obviously we did core, and part of the core workouts is planks.
Yep.
And it's like, so what we do is like a 3-minute thing where it's like you do like a minute up and like 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side, and then go back to the middle for another full minute. So like you need like a song to run it through. So I'm thinking like, what if like you're shuffling through it?
If I get a Stadium Rave, I don't think I'm gonna play.
You know,
because I would just be laughing way too hard the entire time. Because every time it comes on, I laugh.
Yeah,
you can't help it.
It's just like, oh. I think that would get you through it though, wouldn't it? Is it?
No,
how long is it?
My stomach would genuinely hurt from not only the plank but how
just
hard.
You'd have to like, all right, time out.
Yeah.
Man, how long is it? Is it a 3-minute song or no?
No, I think it's like, it might be under a minute.
Yeah, I guess it might, because the scene when it came on wasn't like, it wasn't that long of a scene.
Yeah.
It was like it was probably like 45 seconds
And
to
I
a
don't
minute.
think they were sitting in the studio like, oh yeah, we did something. Let's drop a 3-minute track.
I mean, I
I
disagree.
mean, now in hindsight,
In
but everyone has 20/20 hindsight.
Yeah, but at the time, no, I can imagine them in the studio, like in like the booth. Not the, I guess I don't know what you call it, like when they're recording the episode or whatever, and they're just like,
Yeah.
they're like getting like the SpongeBob voice actor, who I can't even off the top of my head.
Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny. Okay,
That is the voice of SpongeBob.
Yes.
That's not a joke.
I know. No, I know. I should know that. Shout out to Tom Kenny.
Mhm.
But
Also, R.I.P. the creator of SpongeBob.
yes. I forget his full name, which is disrespectful.
I also kind of forgot his full
But
name.
he was a legend,
Yeah.
and it annoys me because he never wanted a remake or like a spin-off, and now they have the Patrick Star Show, which apparently is
That's a
garbage.
thing?
Yes.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, it's absolute garbage.
Yeah, yikes.
So like, I don't know. Like he's like, no, I don't want to spin off of this. It's good the way it is. Just leaving it in its own universe. Let it be. And they're just like, they value the dollar. And it makes a lot of money because it's Patrick.
I mean, anything SpongeBob related is always going to get the kiddos, but
Yeah. I mean,
my fandom is dying.
I am protesting the show.
Yeah.
Cancel Patrick.
Hashtag boycott SpongeBob.
No, but it was supposed to end like before the movie. Like not before the movie. Like the movie, like the 2004 movie, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie where Solar Crown.
I saw that in theaters.
I did too.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Definitely, that was an electric time in my life.
It might be in my top 5 movies, actually.
That's kind of embarrassing on your part because I know you've only seen maybe 10 movies altogether.
Nah, I mean, I'm not counting the Marvel movies, but not because it was. And think about this. I'll put it this way: the time that I saw it in my fandom for SpongeBob as a whole, like it lines up really well, and it still holds up to this day.
Oh, the SpongeBob movie?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it holds up
Yeah,
phenomenally.
no, it's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Is it a top 5 movie of all time? No.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a professional movie critic, and I'm not
a professional movie critic either.
But like, you watch more movies.
I've seen enough movies to be like, oh yeah, I like the SpongeBob movie, but it's not one of the greatest films ever made.
Well, I'm not saying it's the greatest film ever made. I'm just saying, in my opinion, and not based on story, not based on animation, not based on any of that, based on pure enjoyment of watching a movie, it is in my top 5.
Would you say that you're still a goofy goober?
I am always a goofy goober.
Are you a bubble blowing baby?
All bubble blowing babies will be being sensitive. Oh my! It's just Dennis too. I just remembered the scene.
Dennis was a menace.
Dennis was a menace. I remember the scene where Dennis like blew the bubble. And they just started reciting it to Dennis, and it just.
Remember his boots?
Oh my!
It was just like 7-foot spikes.
He told me Plankton was very specific. He wanted me to step on you.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Bigger boot.
Wow.
And they had David Hasselhoff.
Yep, they had David Hasselhoff place SpongeBob and Patrick between his pectoral muscles and then launch them down to the Krusty Krab.
The robotic sound.
That whole movie is a fever dream. Like looking back at it.
Oh God, hi Barry. John Barry Crittenden. But that movie was it's just, I don't know. Then they got the illusion of them at the I guess when he didn't get it. And then not the illusion, but when he didn't get manager initially, and then Patrick just comes flying in.
Oh yeah. He's got the flag and his you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that movie, I mean, like as a child, definitely really funny. I feel like the funniness gets enhanced as you get older,
which is amazing. It's great. Like we all still quote SpongeBob to this day. Like it's great.
It's a quite quotable show.
Yeah.
It's just so many dumb things that you can apply to everyday dumb situations.
The funniest thing is, I mean, you've seen me quote it all. I quote it all the time in the room.
Yeah.
But it was funny. It's funny too because if you look up like the 10-hour compilations of SpongeBob, like 10 hours.
How much time do you have in your hands, Danny?
No, we don't watch the whole thing. I didn't watch the whole thing, but like it's just funny because there's one where do you remember the dude? I don't know why we remember this, but I guess Squidward was like complaining like about like the Krabby Patty or whatever, and like the dude just chugging mayo.
Oh, I do know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. He,
so
he
that-
just squirts the mayo
yeah.
right in his mouth.
So there's someone made a 10-hour version
Of
of
just
that.
the dude chugging the
Yeah,
mayo.
it's just 10 hours, just like.
That's pretty funny. Don't do that motion.
Uh,
Actually, you want to do that motion again?
no, I'm not Charles Barkley.
Wolfing down them. Show me how you wolf down those
I
churros.
will not be showing you how to wolf.
Show me how them women in San Antonio get
Right.
down.
God, that's the other thing about the NBA being back.
We get Shaq.
They get
Chuck.
that literally 5 minutes in, inside the NBA.
Shaq is better than Wilt.
Shaq goes, I'm better than Wilt, and then Charles is like, oh,
You're not better than
you're
Wilt.
not better than Wilt. And then he got the crowd to chant Barkley sucks.
Right after he immediately had the crowd chanting Barkley sucks.
That show, man. They have a documentary out on HBO actually.
Do they actually?
It's a 4-parter. Like it's actually a great documentary because like it goes in on like Ernie Johnson's. Like honestly, I'm not even saying this because he's like I look up to Ernie Johnson. Like
I mean, everyone does.
yeah, exactly.
He's
Ernie
a
Johnson's
great human being.
he's a great human being, successful. Just I can go on and on about Ernie
I
Johnson.
wish he had more sponsors for his Neato stat of the night.
Yes, and whenever he gets a sponsor, it is the happiest moment ever.
Oh yeah.
But
Ernie's Neato stat of the night, sponsored by no one.
But so it's like it starts off with Ernie, then he goes into Kenny, then he goes into Chuck, and the last part's about Shaq. And he actually found out that they almost kicked Shaq off the show like 3 weeks into his run.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, no, like they kicked because the rate like he was just like so terrible in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then like the producer was just like, dude, not the producer, like the head of it was like, dude, if you don't pick it up, you're done. And then Shaq picked it up, and rest is history.
And now we have probably the greatest room of sports. I almost said casters. They're not casters.
I'd say the best panel or the best booth.
Yeah, the best booth of people.
Probably ever.
Oh yeah.
And what stinks too is that when it ends, they're gonna try to replace it.
And it's never.
It's never going to be, which is not good. Even if the replacements are good,
it won't be them.
People are always gonna compare it to that. Like
Yeah.
I feel like as soon as all 4 of them decide to hang it up, like I feel like you can keep it going as long as Ernie's there.
I feel like once one of them hangs it up, they're all gonna hang it up.
Yeah, I mean
They're definitely like a ride or die squad.
they are, and like I hope it does. Like I know it's good because they're getting up there. I mean, Shaq's like 50, but like Chuck's older. Ernie's the oldest out of all of them. He's in his 60s. Kenny's like up there too, but like I don't know. Like it's just gonna be a shame. Like when that ends, and I feel like it's coming sooner rather than later. But
I mean,
you can do that though for a while.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Like look at Lee Corso. Like Lee Corso's like 85.
Look at Clyde.
Well, Clyde Frazier.
Yeah.
Spinning and winning.
Clyde.
He's great. The Knicks
yeah,
booth too, I should mention.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Knicks booth is amazing. I'd say most of New York sports as a whole. I'm not gonna say
You were gonna say the Nets, but no one watches that games.
no. The Nets booth is good. The Nets, they used to be very funny because the guy left, but they like you know how like they show the schedule for the upcoming games.
Mm-hmm.
So what the Nets used to do is like they'd have the guy like draw like let's say they're playing the Wizards. Like to like the competition would be like, oh, you gotta draw like he
draw like their logo.
he drew he like tried to draw like a wizard but like on the thing with that draws like the yellow like on the screen.
Yeah.
Like he used to either draw that and then he draw like a spur and he draw like the spur of a boot or whatever. And it was just like very common.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was nice. The Mets booth is great.
Yes, sir.
The Mets booth is great. Don't like the Yankees TV booth.
I hate the Yankees booth.
I don't like Michael K. When Ryan Rucco's in there, it's fine.
I'd rather watch paint dry than a Yankee game.
I don't know. When Ryan Rucco's there, he's fine. And I'm also gonna say John Sterling's phenomenal. Shout out to I work with the triplets with his triplets.
Mhm.
And so shout out to all 3 of them, Brad, Derek, and Veronica. They are all awesome.
Nice.
I think Veronica is the name.
Also, the
So that's-
Isles booth.
I don't listen.
They got voted the best in the NHL.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch enough Islanders games.
I don't watch hockey outside of the Islanders, but I follow so many Islanders fan pages and stuff
That like
to where like that came up, and I was like, oh, sweet.
That's
I
awesome.
was like, I knew I like watched
know.
them for a reason.
I know the Rangers booth is good.
I know nothing about the Rangers.
I know the Rangers booth is good. The
Hockey-
Devils booth used to be phenomenal when they had Doc Emerson calling the games, but then Doc Emerson retired, and now their booth stinks.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, hockey is the sport I watch the least of, at least like diversely, because I watch most basketball games outside of last year.
Yeah,
We've
last year.
discussed that. I didn't watch basketball last year because the refs were horrible and it was ruining the game.
But now, I mean, after watching a bunch of the games,
Oh
like,
yeah, no,
it's great.
I will watch
Yeah.
most NBA.
It's great because like they're not doing the
the Trey Young, James Harden tradition.
Luka Doncic as well to a degree.
Yeah,
but
I like Luka.
Yeah, Luka's cool. I mean, I still like Trey Young. You hate Trey Young for good reason, but I like Trey Young.
Trey Young's bald. Better not catch Trey and Dykeman. Sorry, I love that.
Yeah, he came back for the second talk too. The same guy that was talking about seeing Trey and Dykeman.
Oh yeah,
he came back. He's like,
you still can't catch Trey and Dykeman.
I didn't know. I always thought though that the Rucker was more popular. I always thought Rucker Park was more popular than Dykeman, but apparently it's not. I was talking to Devontae about that, and like he said, no, Dykeman's more popular.
More popular. I mean, the other one's way more famous. Everyone knows that one.
The Rucker Park.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. But like, I guess more people go to Dykeman.
Yeah, no, Dykeman's definitely a more popular spot. At least nowadays.
Do you know why that is, or is it just?
I don't live over there. I know of it, but I don't know firsthand, so I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything. But to my knowledge, Dykeman as of late has definitely been popping off a lot more.
Do you remember when Durant pulled up to the Rucker?
I like very vaguely.
That was a time. That was a dream.
I mean, there's always been like, oh, this NBA player goes to Rucker Park.
Yeah, but like Durant, like he dropped like 60 something there. Like he dropped like 70 or whatever.
He's playing people who they just walked out of their apartment. They're like, all right, I'll play basketball.
No, but like it was one of those times where like they had like they had like they announced.
They had like the legit thing going.
They had like a legit thing going, and like,
I mean, they usually pull up when they know an NBA player is coming.
Yeah.
So
I always love watching that though. Like I used to watch like all. I mean, I don't watch as much anymore, but like I used to watch like. I don't know, like I guess is it street ball technically?
Yeah, it is.
Like I used to love watching like street ball video. Like you know who the professor is?
Yeah, everyone knows the professor.
Yeah, like I would love to like
he still makes videos.
He still does. Like he's dirty too. Like he's absolutely filthy.
You know who I hate?
Who?
The lethal shooter guy.
I love that guy.
I hate that guy.
I love him
because he always just does pointless stuff.
It's so funny. Me and Michael Pevney, shout out to you. We've known this for years, and he actually he commented and liked. You know how I ran the All Ball Central Instagram page?
I did not. No.
So freshman year of college, me and Michael Pevney, who I just mentioned, we ran an Instagram page, like a basketball Instagram page, where you're just like. We had like game of the week, player of the night, like game of the day or whatever. We had stuff like that, just like to get our knowledge out there, just for fun.
Did you make like custom graphics and stuff?
Yeah, like we made like actual, like it wasn't anything special. You had like an app where we just like threw the logos together and just typed it out. It wasn't anything like it wasn't like hardcore editing, but like
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Like we had a lot of fun with it. And Lethal Shooter liked and commented on one of our pictures.
I think it's because that guy has literally nothing.
Yeah, but we like lost. I remember we like lost our minds. We're like, oh my goodness, like how is this? This is amazing.
Yeah, but this sounds like very similar reasons to why you like Jetman.
No, but like I think it's like we always liked Lethal Shooter. Like
that guy literally has nothing better to do with his life. Did you see like his latest thing?
Which one? Because
he got so bored and he was just like, "World's first basketball hoop with nails on it."
That was a while ago.
That was so stupid.
He's like, you can't miss, and the ball's.
How do you get that bored though?
Like the first shot he took too.
Yeah, we're right into a nail.
No, he also had the one where he shot him like what else? He like shot him like a boat or whatever. He like shot across it. Like some of them are like.
I think Lethal Shooter sits around and he asks himself Danny questions, and then he actually creates the Danny questions that he's like thinking of.
I mean, yeah, he's a great shooter though.
Well, yeah,
that's all he does.
But like, teach people how to shoot and talk about teaching people how to shoot rather than making basketball.
No, he does offer that though. You have to pay for it though, because like he trains. He actually trains like NBA players and stuff too. Like he was like training like Danny Green or whatever.
Do they have to train on the nail hoop?
They do not, but he had like the what's it called? Like he had the nail hoop. He had like a quadruple rim. If you remember that one.
I'm trying to think. I saw. I don't think it was Lethal Shooter, but I saw a weird video of. It was like. It was one normal rim, a second normal rim, and then there was like two smaller rims, and then some. It was like at some random park, and the guy was like, "Okay, how can we make this worse?" And he bought 4 nets, and he put them on each rim. And when they just shot the ball, just nothing. It just sat there, and they just looked at each other and they're like, "What do we do now?" That's what I feel like Lethal Shooter does. He just gets bored. He does stuff like that.
Now I remember there's also the one where like they have like the spinning thing, like they had like the rim, but they had to put something inside the rim that spins.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like you're just like, I'm shooting on this now. He just like starts just nailing it.
Mm.
Like I mean, it goes in, so like it's very impressive. But I love him so much. Like
Actually, you know what? Because we brought him up, he might be watching now. I
Yeah.
feel like that's how that works.
Lethal Shooter. We're gonna get a comment that says "Stay locked in."
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
Andrew Andrew, you're watching this? What's up, dude? He commented on that. But
Hi, Andrew.
hi, Andrew.
I don't know who you are, but what it do?
What it do, baby? I shouted out your show and you're commenting the yikes. Come on now. I shouted out your show. But
Is it because I'm dumping on Lethal Shooter?
yeah,
Is that why you said yikes?
I can see how long ago he commented.
Because it's really funny if it is.
I don't know how long ago he commented, so I just looked up and saw it.
Is he still here, or do we have no viewers?
We have
again?
no viewers again.
Ah,
so
woo! Yeah,
we had one.
we had one.
But what's
That's
it called?
hilarious.
Yeah. Where was I? Lethal Shooter. No, but we've always loved Lethal because we always love him because he's just like he's gonna comment on that. Like you know how he always comments on every single
Yeah,
post.
that's
And
what
he's
I'm
just
saying.
like he's just like all positive, and then like you get the end of it, he goes, "You gotta stay locked in."
Guy's a clown.
You gotta lock in though. Like it's I love that guy.
Nah, he needs to find a new hobby. That is.
What else can he do? He
He
shoots.
just sits on Instagram all day though.
And then when he's not, he's shooting. Nah,
Yes.
but like I mean, I don't know. Like I think it's like cool
He's
to
the
like.
supreme patty of the basketball world.
I
Remember
wish
that guy?
Who?
Supreme Patty
I don't.
is the it was this little like blonde turd, and he always wore like a Supreme headband, and he got like really famous for just like squeezing lemons in his eyes all the time.
Oh my god.
And then after that like initial fame burned out, he just started commenting on everyone's Instagram posts.
The thing is, like Lethal Shooter's like fame isn't like burnt out. Like he's still like he's up there.
I feel like if he wasn't commenting on everyone's Instagram, no one would care about him.
Nah, he's a good shooter
Outside
though.
of like actual like basketball players.
And fans like myself. But going back to the professor, like I would watch him like all the time.
I know
like,
the professor is actually like
he's
cool
he's
and talented,
filthy.
and
Like-
I've seen his recent content where he just like dresses up as a nerd and stuff.
I
Like
haven't
that.
seen that yet, but
Yeah, no, that stuff's kind of dumb.
no, but he's like actually like playing. Like he's dirty. Like
Yeah,
he's
but
so good.
If he pulls up to the court wearing freaking Urkel shorts and glasses with the tape on them, like this guy is a professional basketball player.
Do you remember the remember the Spider-Man ones? You don't remember that? Where so the reason what actually like got him even more famous was that he put on like a Spider-Man suit, but like no one knew who he was the first time.
Oh,
And he would just pull up to the court and just destroy everyone.
I don't know why, but that made me think of the Eric Andre show, where you've seen the Eric Andre
Yes,
show, right? Do you know
yes.
you know Kraft Punk?
Crap.
Where instead of Daft Punk, it's just a guy in a motorcycle helmet that's covered in macaroni.
Oh jeez. I know Bird Up.
Yeah, no, he
But-
Kraft Punk, which is just Eric Andre in that suit, pulled up to a New York City basketball court, and he took the ball from the people who were playing, and he just threw it in a bucket of melted cheese.
Jesus.
And then they just look at him, and then they're like, "What do we do with this?"
That guy, Eric Andre, is
Oh, he's so funny.
he's so funny. But
Absolutely one of the funniest humans.
I don't
that
think-
exist.
I don't think much of what he does is mission consistent.
Oh, nothing that he does is mission. I think that might be the only thing.
No, remember when he had what's it called? He had like the rappers like cross like he had them like freestyle like blindfolded.
Yeah, it's rappers freestyle and go through an obstacle course.
Yes, and so yeah, it had that. That's mission consistent. But more often than not, it's
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if we can talk about it.
Yeah,
If you want to watch it, go for it.
I strongly recommend it if you're over the age of 16.
Actually, you know what we can't his intro, the intro to the
Yeah,
show.
no, the intros are. I mean, some of them they get.
I
They
mean,
get gory.
I mean, some of it where he just like runs into the desk or
Nah,
whatever.
there's ones where he like chainsaws himself in half.
Yeah,
It's props, by the way. He doesn't
yeah,
actually
he doesn't.
chainsaw
Yeah,
himself in
he
half.
doesn't. But
Yeah, no,
Eric,
it's definitely really funny.
yes. Do you want to? Because we only got like we
we only have a few minutes left.
Yeah. Do you want to transition into
Album time.
Yeah, I guess talk about the album.
What should we name the segment?
Music time with Kyle. I don't know.
Danny tries new things.
Danny tries new things 101. But
that actually does expand the segment because I can have you try things that aren't just music.
Oh boy.
Danny tries new things. Boom.
All
Name
right.
of the segment.
All right.
Minted here.
But you want to talk about the album? So I listened to the album. I forget the name of the album. But
Yeah,
it was
you
by
see
James
why
Blake.
I had a hard time with it. It's
Yeah.
like Friends That Break Your Heart.
Yeah, Friends That Break
like
Your
that.
Heart by James Blake.
Very interesting, right?
It's interesting. So I recognized him when I started listening to it because he was in King's Dead.
Yeah.
By
Briefly.
Kendrick Lamar.
Very briefly.
Very for like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
not even. Which is a great song. But
spectacular song.
But it was interesting. It's not my favorite album, but I didn't hate it.
That's why I handed it to you because I knew it was something you have never listened to anything like it.
It like from I don't even know. Like I don't even know what it reminds me of. Like in the sense of it being different, not the genre or the sound, but in the sense of it being different, I'd compare it to Frank Ocean. In the sense of because Frank Ocean's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd say James Blake is also different in that way.
See, I'm glad that you said that because I couldn't tell you what genre they are.
Yeah, because they're not like Frank Ocean. Like he could go from rapper to like soul music, or like he can do.
I genuinely the whole album. I think it doesn't latch onto a single genre.
It doesn't, which makes it nice in its own way.
Yeah, there's lots of switch ups. There's a little for everyone and no one.
Yeah, like some of there's some of them like, oh, I actually really like this, and like the next song, I'm just like, what am I listening to?
Yeah.
Like, I stick it through.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't like. I'm like, I can't wait for this song to be over.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a few of them. I'm very picky. I saved, I think, 5 songs off of it.
And it's like a 15 song album.
No, it was not that long.
I'll
pull it up now.
Yeah, I thought it was like 15.
Sorry, we have awful service in this basement.
Yeah.
So while that's loading,
oh, I guess can
you name your favorite track?
I'd have to off the top of my head, no. So I'm actually gonna have to.
Oh, all right. Oh, I got the album up.
Okay, so
it is.
I think if you showed
12 songs.
12 songs. Yeah. Okay. I think if you showed me the names, I could give you my favorite.
There you go.
I liked Frozen and Coming Back. Both of those had features that I liked.
Nice. Both very good songs.
Is it SZA or is it just
SZA?
SZA. Okay. SZA's good. And then JID, or is it just JID? Or is it JID?
JID.
JID is good too.
JID wasn't even the best feature on that song. JID,
you like Sway Vay better?
His feature was spectacular. Are you kidding me?
I mean, both the entire song was good.
Oh yeah,
but I like
genuine. That's a song I could not tell you what genre that song is.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
I have no idea what it is. It has rappers on it, but it's not hip hop.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know.
I liked the song with SZA more though.
With SZA?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a really good one. It's very somber. Yeah. Definitely a somber album, but I mean you'd get that with the title. And I knew that it was something that you have not experienced anything close to it before.
Again, the closest thing would probably be, I guess, Blonde, because
even then, I get what you're trying to say, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not compare. I'm not trying to compare it, but like, if you're putting a hammer to my head and saying pick, then like say what is this closest to? I would say.
Well, yeah,
but.
I like how you said hammer to the head.
Yeah,
that's
like
pretty funny.
Mission Consistent.
Yeah, it's definitely an album that you listen to when you're down in the dumps.
Yes.
and you're not feeling good about yourself because it talks about insecurity a lot, stuff like that, and there's like the soft vocal inflections that he usually has going. But I agree though. I think the best song was Frozen, and the second best was the one with SZA.
Yeah.
And I really like the song Funeral.
Yeah, that one was okay.
That one, I feel like, I mean, again, definitely very sad song, but just James Blake is a spectacular singer.
Yes.
Really great singer.
Yes, which I feel like I kind of had an idea of when he briefly appeared on a. I feel like he was the type of guy that was like actually has a good voice.
Mhm.
Like when he appeared on King's Dead. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I forget if he sang it all or not because he
I
was
mean,
there for 10 seconds.
He was there for like 10 seconds. He like hit a few high notes.
Yeah, like I feel like that gives me the idea of like, oh, you know how to sing.
Actually, what did he?
'Cause he came
trying to
right before
remember.
the switch up, right?
He was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was right before the beat switch up, before Kendrick Lamar just kind of
Red light, green
Green
light,
light,
red light, green light,
fast
fast
car.
car. That song is.
it's great though.
Nah, we
Yeah.
can't say that one.
I didn't say it. I hummed it.
Um,
But we got a couple minutes. So what is your
I'm gonna keep giving you stuff that you've never listened to. 'Cause
Alright, so
I like seeing you experience new things, and that's why this is now Danny
Danny's new-
experiences new things.
yes.
I'm gonna give you "Instant Gratification" by Dance Gavin Dance.
Dance Gavin Dance.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
Is he would I know him from anything that I've
You
listened
wouldn't
to?
know him because it's not a him; it's a band.
Oh, it's a band.
Yep.
Would I know them? Are they featured in anything?
Nope.
When did this album come out?
2015.
Okay, so it's like relatively recent.
Yeah.
Because I thought this came out in like 2002.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think they have been a band for like a really long.
Do you have a genre that it is or no?
It's like it's rock. It is rock.
Okay.
It's more on the punky
Punk rock?
side, not like
It's not-
your
it's-
typical punk though.
Okay.
I don't know. I am bad with music genres, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but it's not like your 80s hair band rock, and it's not like My Chemical Romance,
Okay.
but it's closer to
My Chemical.
Chemical Romance.
Okay.
Yes, but yeah, I'm trying to find their first album because I think they have been around for quite some time.
Would you compare it to
2006.
2006? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you compare it to what's it called? I forget what his album is called, but it was a punk rock album or close to punk rock. MGK's album.
That album was garbage. That album was terrible.
Would you compare it to that in the
No.
sense of the genre?
No.
I mean, I like the album. I
Oh,
like
Danny, come on, man.
It wasn't great, but like it wasn't like
No, it's awful. All the music's terrible.
No,
Danny.
there's a couple good songs on there that I like. I liked Bloody Valentine.
Come on, Danny, you're hurting my feelings.
I don't know. I thought it was solid.
Ah.
What did I guess before we wrap up, what didn't you like about it?
The whole thing is corny. It's facade. He doesn't actually like do any of that stuff. It's not his genre.
I prefer this over any of the rap that he's done. I think
Uh,
he's a garbage rapper.
Oh no, he's a terrible rapper.
I
mean, the song "Wild Boy," very good song. You can't deny that.
No. The only
Do you even
song
know the song "Wild Boy"?
No, and I'm not going to.
I will play it when we get back to the room, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's this song."
The only
because it was
song
everywhere.
The only song that I liked from him was in WWE 2K16.
And what song is that?
I forget the name of it, but it was good. But it was in WWE 2K16. He got bullied out of a genre. That's the way I look at it.
He bullied himself out of a genre, went to a different genre, and is now getting bullied harder than ever. No one has liked that album, other than like teeny emotional white girls.
I don't know. I thought it was okay.
Which I feel like you definitely fit in that
I mean,
classification.
I enjoyed it. Again, it's
Proven
not.
point.
It is not my favorite album. It is not, but it's not my least favorite. I think it is solid.
No, the album is objectively bad. But everyone's
Everyone's got their own taste.
everyone has their own tastes. Also, you have not listened to a lot of music that is in that vein.
I don't know. If you want me to be honest too,
It's just like the J. Cole album thing.
I don't know. I'll say this too. First of all, I liked the off season more than the album that you showed me last week.
Yeah, again, it's
But
two different genres, two different styles.
I'm gonna be
They're not
honest
very
too.
comparable.
I don't going in. I'm gonna go in with. I'm gonna go in like
Yeah.
unbiasedly, like as
Do
you should.
whatever.
But going, my expectations for this are not very high
Okay.
because I'm not a big.
I just want you
Yeah.
to listen to a broad range of music.
Yeah.
That's all I want out of this.
Okay.
Because
Did
you
you
are
like?
very
yes.
sheltered when it comes to music.
Did you like this album?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
I've saved most songs off of this album.
Okay. So you saved more songs off of this album than.
Oh, yeah, significant. I think it's actually a kind of long album. I don't think it's crazy like Kanye, but
27 songs. Still have to finish that, but
yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Instant gratification. I don't know. It's only 12 songs. It's same length. Yeah, it's like my go-to gym music.
really.
Yep. I
My
play
mom,
that in
my
the
mom
gym
just
all the
texted me,
time.
by the way. So
Your mom just texted you?
yeah, she said, "Is 1:30 okay for pickup tomorrow?" I'm gonna say 2.
How rude of you.
What?
In the middle of our show.
Sorry, it's the rents. Love you, mom.
Thought you were professional.
Family matters.
But yeah, it's my go-to gym music.
Okay.
So take that, and maybe that'll shape your expectations a little more. It's not music that you sit in your bed and listen to.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, that might be a turnoff for me.
Well,
I'm gonna find out, but
this is why I'm exposing you to new things. That's all this is. All right, you want to wrap it up?
Yes, the Devils start any second, I believe.
Danny literally lectured me like before the first show that we can't be on our phone and stuff, and that we should only be on it over breaks.
And
but here he is.
My mom texted me.
SMH.
My mom texted me. What can you do? I love you, mom. I love you, dad. But thank you to
none of you.
Because
no one's watching.
And we got 13 last week.
Yeah.
So I guess we should say thank you for those that are going to tune in. Yeah. If you have made it to this point, thank you. This is a longer segment. We only took one break this time. But thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.